sorry guys, a little bit of a chop and change. So we are going to be having a little look at the business overview. So I've got 7 quick steps for you to see if the business might be a good fit for you. This opportunity might be for you if you are somebody that already loves natural wellness. Maybe you're the person that your friends come to for wellness tips. So it might be that they come to you for diffuser blends, or they're asking for natural remedies. Are you at work and they're saying to you, oh, I absolutely love that roller. Have you got this? Have you got that? And that you're naturally already sharing your essential oils with your friends and family. Also, if you are looking for a simple way to create an extra stream of income without having to have that hustle, the pressure, or the pushy sales. So maybe you're craving something more as well, something that gives you freedom in your schedule. It gives you some purpose in your day, and also that feeling of doing something that actually matters, that changes people's lives. And the good thing is you don't have to be a business expert or have any background in sales at all. So you just need to have the right heart, and that you want to help people, make people feel better, and have a willingness to grow, which is really important. doTERRA is the leading brand of essential oil company in the world. We are supporting families in more than 100 different countries, and that is always just growing. What sets doTERRA apart isn't just the oils, it is the science, it's the sourcing, and the soul behind each bottle. So every single batch of essential oil goes through 50 rigorous scientific tests, including third-party verification. And these tests are checking for purity, potency, and contamination. And they even leave a chemical fingerprint. So if you know what you're going to get, this is so important because it is what nature intended. doTERRA had created their CPTG, so their certified pure tested grade. And this is not just a label. It does mean that every oil that we have and product is completely free from fillers, pesticides, and anything synthetic. And if a crop doesn't meet those standards, doTERRA just simply won't bottle it. They would rather go out of stock of something rather than compromise or change the quality of that oil. Now, other companies might just bring in a similar type of product to get them through, but doTERRA will not do that. They will not change what is in their products just because something's out unavailable. They will they sustainably harvest, which means that they will hold harvesting until it is at a level which is appropriate. We also believe in ethical, transparent sourcing, and this is through the co-impact sourcing. We partner directly with farmers in over 45 different countries, ensuring fair, sustainable wages. We are looking at long-term relationships, and then we strengthen the whole community around it. Through doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation, so if you haven't heard of that, please do look it, because it is about giving back. We fund clean water systems, schools, we support small businesses, and we empower lives where the oils are actually grown. So that money does go back into those communities, as well as into our own communities as well. So Healing Hands does support us in the UK. If you're curious about how oils are sourced and tested, then we have videos on all of that. I know I've previously done a video on sourcing, so do reach out to your upline or just let us know. So what do we actually do in this business? So it starts with using the products yourself. So using things for everyday things like sleep, stress, emotional balance, immune support. We build trust in those products through our own personal experiences. And then we naturally begin sharing what's working for us. Now, this for you might look like just chatting to a friend. You might host some classes. You might share tips online. You might offer samples out to people, or you might simply being there to support somebody else's wellness journey. We don't encourage you to carry loads of stock. We don't chase people. We share solutions. So when someone chooses to order with doTERRA, doTERRA pays us directly. So instead of spending money on ads and paid influencers, it really is genuine word of mouth wellness. And what I do love about doTERRA is that every advocate gets to do this differently. So you get to build your business around your values, your time, and your strengths. And some people like to work more in person, some work more online. I do. a bit of both. Some people just simply just love sharing products and they don't want to do the business side. You can do what's known as sharing. So you can go as small or as big as you want to. There is no one size fits all. You also get to attract the support, the people that resonate with your story. So if you've been through chronic illness, anxiety, burnout, hormonal imbalance, or even parenting challenges, you might find yourself drawn to other people in that similar space. For me, I focus on supporting neurodiverse families. It's my main bread and butter area. It's my expert area because that's my own lived experience. So what's important is that you build doTERRA what's right for you, finding your right crowd and your right people. So how do we actually earn money? So there are lots of ways, but there are three main streams of income for you when you first get started with doTERRA. And the first one is retail income. So this is if you sell those products at retail price, you get to earn that 25% difference between wholesale and retail. So as a doTERRA advocate, you get the wholesale and you can sell them and make that profit. Now, yes, this is a short-term fix, but in reality, the money from doTERRA comes from the compensation plan. You will never make a lot of money from doTERRA by selling retail. The money is based inside the compensation plan itself. And this is where those commissions start coming through. So the first thing you have is your fast start bonus. So when someone opens up a wholesale account and they might have a kit of oils, for example, that you get paid 20%. So you get paid 20% of their first order, but also anything else that they might order in the first 60 days. So that is your quick money. That is your quick earnings. So if you are bringing 10 people into doTERRA every single month, you are earning 20% of what those 10 people are buying. Now, the next stage is known as a residual income. So this is where the magic really happens. So this is when customers love their oils and their products and they choose to order through the loyalty rewards program. Not only do they get points back and it's more beneficial to them, but it is also better for you. And this is where you can earn your monthly commissions. Your upline will work with you to help you the best way, but we get something called uni level. And doTERRA's compensation plan is one of the most generous in the wellness industry. So it includes also something called Power of 3 bonus. And this is a really simple structured way of how we position our LRP customers and where they place their orders each month. And this can earn you up to £500 a month really quickly, but it's a really important bonus to have. So ensuring you understand Power 3. Now, we also nowadays have something new called Power 3 Boost. So those of you that are active and actively getting members on LRP, you can actually get double the money quite fast. So it's a fantastic opportunity. And again, I'm not going to go into depths in this today, but reach out to your upline or myself if you need to, and we will walk you through how to get that bonus. Now that you've understood those, you have to understand the monthly cost to yourself. So to earn commissions from doTERRA, the only stipulation is that your own LRP, your own loyalty rewards program, is at 100 PV per month, so 100 product volume. Now, with that 100 PV, if you have become a product of your product and you are taking your supplements, you're using your oils, you've changing your skincare, you're using the cleaning, you're doing all of those things that are really good for your health, then that 100 it's a given cost that you'll be spending in your household every month. So in reality, there's no extra spend. There are no hidden costs with doTERRA. That is it. That is the only stipulation that you have to do to earn commissions. So yes, you can absolutely build a doTERRA income. And yes, you can absolutely do it in a way that suits you, your family, and what season of life that you're in right now. So I've spent 19 years working as a frontline paramedic, and it's a career that I absolutely loved. And it was emotional, physically, and mentally demanding. And I'm also neurodiverse myself. The ambulance service definitely were not equipped to support my neurodiversity, not at the level that I need right now. So we've made the decision to step away, and I now only do doTERRA full time. But it has replaced my income. So as a full-time paramedic, against being full-time with doTERRA, I actually earn more money from doTERRA than I did as a paramedic. So yes, you can absolutely change your income. And I'm a gold leader. So just imagine where you could be as a residential diamond. But I found that this business is a model that suits my life. So I like to support people with healthcare. It's what I've always done. I want to help people heal. But now I get to work with the body, with nature, and with people. It's not about replacing medicine, because I am a firm believer. I'm an integrated person. When it comes down to doTERRA, we are all very different. There is a time and a place for certain medicines at certain times, but we are also able to look after ourselves. And it's also just helping people to widen that lens, to realize that we have options, that we don't have to just take the medication. We have options of ways to make ourselves better. And again, I work it around my family too. I have 2 autistic teenagers, a dog with basically another child, and my husband, who has to work away a lot. So I have to find time to be able to be around my family. With doTERRA, I have never, ever had to miss a moment where my family has needed me. It does fit around my life and not the other way around. I get to choose my hours. I take the time off when I need to. I rest when I need to, which is really important, because with my ADHD, if I'm go, 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 and I don't have days where I can hyper focus, then it will impact my health. So I'm very aware of what I need with my neurodiversity. But the deeper part is that it gives my work purpose. And I do get to support people here in the UK, but also I get to support the growers and the distillers across the world. Now, with doTERRA, you get that opportunity, if you want to, for travel. Now, it might not be something you even thought about. I definitely didn't think about solo traveling ever until doTERRA. So I have traveled over to Sicily, and I have seen the green mandarin, the lemon, and the bergamot from the fields through to the distillery and get placed into the big vats. Like, they're huge, these ones of oils. They're really interesting. And the smell there, I cannot tell you about the smell when you step into one of these plants. It is like unreal. I wish. I've also been to Bulgaria, where I've been able to lie in the lavender fields, make videos, have so much fun. I've also been to Esoter, which is our distillery out there, and see frankincense and melissa also get distilled, meet with the factory staff, meet with the growers, and see all of that testing that we're talking about, how that actually gets done. Now, no other company allows you to do that. I've also been out to Cork. So in Cork, we have our production plant. So then you get to see the oil come in, and then the testing that it gets done again before it goes into your bottles. Now, the good thing is with doTERRA is we all get these opportunities. So Sicily was a Diamond Club trip. So you have that opportunity as a leader to do Diamond Club and win a sourcing trip. Then you also have my Bulgaria trip was a legacy trip. So that was hitting a certain rank and staying that rank for. And then the Cork was my second legacy trip. So when I hit gold and then you stay gold, you have that opportunity. My next legacy trip will be Utah. It's on my cards, and I will be going. So it's one thing that you want from this job. If you want to travel, it's an easy way of doing so. Now, other ways that you can travel without having to worry about winning trips or being involved in, if you don't want to push at that speed, then we have things that are available to you. So like convention is at the end of May. You can go out to Poland and you can go to convention. We also have leadership. So if you are silver rank or above, then you can go to leadership. That's one is epic. You've got to go to leadership. If you go anywhere, go to leadership. I cannot wait for leadership this year. It's going to be amazing. But there's lots of UK events as well. So last weekend, we were in Cheshire. There is plenty of events. And obviously there's always these online ones too. So you don't have to travel. Now, getting started with doTERRA is really simple. So if you haven't already and you're not a doTERRA customer, then you choose your starter set or a bespoke oils with the person who sent you here today, and they will get you started. So you can have your set of oils. Then you will start your LRP. So your loyalty rewards program, 100 PV per month. Remembering that to get commissions, your basket of the LRP has to be always at 100. So once your order's gone through, if you've ordered any limited time offers, like for example, this month we have the rose and the frankincense hydrosols, they won't save in your basket. So it will drop your numbers down. So make sure that your basket is always at 100 PV. And that is because the commissions run every Wednesday and it's done on an automated system. And if you're not got 100 PV and you've enrolled people, you won't get paid your fast start. It's very important. make sure your basket, whether it's what you want to order or not, doesn't matter, just put it in your basket for 100 PB. I train all of my customers and my builders to make sure that you are manually doing your LRPs. I don't rely on it's going to ship on the 23rd. I try to train everybody to go in and change what you want and manually ship it, and then you're in control of everything. And then you always make sure your LRP's gone back up. The most important thing, though, I think about a doTERRA business, and it is important, is to be coachable. So this means being open to learning new things, because this system will be very new to a lot of people. But you need to try new approaches, showing up when you say you will. And I'm here to walk beside my team, and I know all of us leaders are. We don't walk behind you or above you, but we do walk side by side. So that being said, this is a partnership. So I give my team my energy and my time and my expertise. But in response to that, I expect respecting my time, respecting my what I'm asking them to do, and we have a mutual respect. Yes, we become very good friends, but it is important. So if I ask somebody to do something, I do expect them to do it, and that is because I believe that it's going to help them grow. I'm never going to push people too far out of comfort zones if it's not ready for them, but I do expect communication. Communication is key to everything, ensuring everybody knows what's going on. Now, the good thing is with doTERRA is you can have those times where you can relax down, or you can build, your journey is yours. So if you at certain times of your life need to step back a little bit, that's also fine. Just always communication is always key. But personal growth might be, like I say, the most important thing. And that is because we want to see you grow in your belief, your confidence, your passion, and your vision. This is about becoming the version of you that you were always meant to be. But don't worry, we are here to guide you. We will walk you through some personal development, where to find the recommended books, the tools, videos, courses that are going to help to expand your mindset and strengthen that confidence. And then we will help and we will grow together.